what's up, everyone? Welcome to Did That Age Well? We're here at Dude IDK Studios, and we're going to have a lot of fun today talking about Austin Powers. But first, I want to give a huge shout out to the sponsor of this episode and Dude IDK Studios, Spider Moving Company. They are the best in the biz. They're going to take you local, cross-country, residential, commercial, full-service moving, doing all of the stuff that makes moving an absolute pain so that you can get back to doing anything else besides having to move. And that's the best part. So go ahead, get a free quote at spidermoving.com and give them a follow on Instagram. I'll put the link in the show notes. Thanks again, Spider. You guys rock. I'll be following up soon because I have a giant piece of furniture that unfortunately I have to move upstairs. So get ready. Today, I am so excited to welcome my friend Dustin Ybarra.
Yeah. What's up, Molly?
What's up? It's so good to see you.
It's good seeing you too.
You're here on a little tour,
gig
doing
shows out here.
Yeah.
We've been wanting to do this, so I'm so pumped that we got to do it.
I know, time. Same. Last time I saw you were at
Comedy
Works.
Yeah.
Great show. Anyone who is a fan of laughing their little ass off, go ahead and look up where Dustin's
or big ass. All asses come to the show,
and especially the big asses, frankly,
especially the big asses. I made a bunch of 2XL t-shirts, especially for Denver. So
let's go, hell yeah! So, that's what I like to hear, and that's why you're selling them like crazy.
Yeah. It's going good.
Let's go.
Yeah, I love coming to Denver. It's a great comedy town.
Totally.
I know people here.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Yeah.
You and Annie and like the whole that whole crew. It's cool.
Yeah. Well, I'm so glad you're here. So glad that you made some time to talk about Austin Powers.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a blast. So, okay, tell me a little bit about your history with Austin Powers. Like, when did you see it for the first time? Like, is it like a long time favorite? What's the deal?
Okay, so here's the deal. This is like an early memory. Okay. I remember just seeing it. We had this small theater in town. I'm from like the country, kind of. Okay. And it was this theater that played it had two screens. There was something on the other one. I can't remember what it was. Probably some like Bruce Willis movie or some shit. But I saw this Austin Powers poster and it was him and like all these like hands around him, like the Fimbot's hands, and I was just like, what is this? And my humor was kind of like, I wasn't, I didn't get stuff, you know, you can when you're a little kid, you don't really get adult humor and stuff.
Yeah, totally.
But this movie was the first movie that I was like, oh my, it blew my mind.
Yeah.
It was like comedy LSD, man. Comedy
shrooms.
It unlocked something in me.
Yeah.
It definitely unlocked something for me.
You went to the portal.
I went, yes. I definitely went to the other side with this movie.
Oh my gosh. And you came back.
Yeah, I came back. It was like one of those movies where I was like, oh my God, this is funny. And everyone around me thought it was funny.
Yeah.
Like, you know how your buddies like always, you kind of like get the same humor at the same time?
Yeah, totally.
And you're like, oh my God, this is like really good.
Yeah.
This is really good. And, before that I was watching like SNL and stuff, but I didn't really know a lot of Mike Myers things, but I knew, Wayne's World, I had seen that, but not really. You're like a little kid, you kind of just like, oh, that guy looks goofy,
Right.
And this kind of got me into my into comedy,
Yeah.
Because I started watching SNL after that. And I started watching just comedy movies, and I found out more about Mike Myers.
Yeah.
Who, like, one of my favorite, if not all-time favorite cast member of Saturday Night Live.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's awesome.
I love Mike Myers.
Yeah.
Dude, like, everything he does, I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Because after this, I watched So I Married an Axe Murderer. And I went on this whole Mike Myers, which I think is a very highly underrated movie. So freaking good.
Yeah, definitely.
It encapsulates that 90s, because I think it's based in, is it San Francisco where that one is? Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was just like, it was cool. He wasn't playing a character.
Yeah.
Except when he played his dad, who was that Scottish guy.
Yeah. Oh my God.
He'd move now. So many quotable things in that movie.
Yeah, totally. He's definitely like the 90s quotable movie guy.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like he was kind of the last of that era of SNL sketches turned into movies type thing.
Yeah.
You know, like that's something that I think, you know, for the most part, it's for the best that we don't do that anymore. Like take something that should just be short form and make it into a whole movie.
Yeah.
But you know, you can't fault the guy because he really delivered every time. So
Yeah, and we, you know, because I'm trying to think the last one SNL did like that. It probably MacGruber.
yeah, probably.
MacGruber was like a full movie.
Yeah.
And it's just silly, and I love silliness in comedy.
Yeah, totally.
You know?
Are you?
You've seen my show? I'm not like
Yeah.
politically driven. I'm not up there like talking things like that.
Yeah.
But like, I love silly. Silly
Totally.
is like the best, man.
Silly is what we're here for. Honestly, like what why do it if it's not silly and fun? That's kind of my whole thing. And also, I really appreciate that I just have this beef with comedians that are like, you know, comedy is the modern philosophy. We're the modern philosopher. We're Swedish speaking. We're saying the things that other people can't say. It's like you're just telling a joke and you're talking about poo poo pee pee, and it's funny.
Yes. Yeah,
and
I love that.
We need to laugh. But you know, don't.
Everyone does it, which it's kind of like, you know, comedy's kind of like it's a spice rack, you know.
Yeah.
Some people like this, some people like that.
Yeah.
And you know, those comics, they can do it. That's cool. What's cool about comedy is you can do whatever you want. You know.
That's true.
But I just never, just for me.
Yeah.
I've just never been into that. I don't want people to be like, oh, that show really moved me. I'm really gonna, I'm gonna change who I vote for in the midterm elections because of Dustin. Like what?
Yeah, Dustin Ybarra, known community organizer through the power of laughter, through the power of dick jokes.
Yes,
and
I've seen comics who do that too. I've worked with them before. It's like. I was like starting shit with the crowd and stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think it's just because I come from like Dallas and like working the road of like, you know, you go to a show and you're at a bar and you try to make people laugh.
Right.
And shit. Like that's always been my thing in comedy is like, okay, set up punchline. Let's get to the jokes.
Right. That's what the people came here for.
But who knows? Maybe I'll do that Krusty the Clown thing one day. I pull my hair back into a ponytail.
Oh my God. They wouldn't see it coming.
Smoke a cigarette.
They wouldn't forget it. I'll say that.
I burned the Constitution.
And it's the real one. You stole it.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. And that's the whole joke. It's funny.
It's real. I got a felony, guys.
Yeah. Better believe it. But as we said, you're doing a metal detector show, picking up trash and treasures.
Yes.
And, you know, if you pick up enough trash, you should be able to just backlog that.
I should
service.
be able to. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah,
like,
I think so.
Commit a crime, small misdemeanor,
just
with enough trash.
Tiny.
Yeah. I've been doing that. Dustin Diggs, by the way, if anyone wants to follow.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
On YouTube, I put it on my YouTube and my. I do a lot of I started doing it on TikTok Live because I was metal detecting. I got into it and I lived by the beach. And I was like, you know, as we think this day and age as creators, it's like, okay, I need people to see this.
Totally.
You know?
You're like, all right, got it.
Yeah, we were talking about that beforehand. That's like, you can't just like have fun by yourself. It's like, all right, I'm going to mow the lawn, but how do I monetize this? Yeah. Let's put a GoPro on the lawn.
Totally. You're like, do you think John Deere would sponsor this if I...
Yeah. I got a metal detecting company, by the way. Yeah.
Hell yeah, that's
Shout
awesome.
out Garrett Metal Detectors.
Shout out, friend of the pod. If you're a friend of Dustin's, you're a friend of mine. And if you want to sponsor Did That Age Well, I will get into metal detecting. I'm happy to.
Do it.
Absolutely. How'd you get into it? How'd you get into metal
just
detecting?
over the pandemic, you know, trying to find like good hobbies.
Yeah.
Or chill, you know, good, clean fun.
Absolutely. It's outside.
It's outside. Get
plenty of space around you.
Nature, a little bit of exercise.
Love that. And now, content.
Yeah.
I'll put a link in the show notes. And if you're watching this on YouTube, it'll appear somewhere around here.
When you're in LA, we got to go out. We'll hit the beach.
Oh my God, I can't wait.
It'll be fun.
Beep, 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 beep.
Yeah, that's how it sounds.
That's how it goes.
Yeah. Beep, beep, beep,
I can't
beep.
wait.
Something's here.
Can't wait to go live with you. We're gonna have fun. And Okay, so you're living by the beach too?
Yeah.
All right, sick. Redondo, that's right. That's right.
I love it over there. I love
Yeah.
living by the beach. It's the best.
So
you know?
cool. Yeah.
This is the first place I've lived where I like wanted to go home. Like every time I get
Aw.
home, I'm like, oh, thank God.
That's so
No
cool.
more fucking Denver. No.
Finally.
I'm just kidding, I love
That's
Denver.
amazing. That's such a good feeling, like to feel like excited to go home.
Yeah.
And when you get home to just like
yeah, just
it's amazing. So rare in the greater LA area. I think,
Yeah.
for people. Well, I don't know. You live there. Maybe you have a lot of friends who love living there, but
I kind of live like on the outskirts.
exactly.
Too.
Yeah.
I lived in Hollywood forever, and I
Yeah.
was just like, oh God, Hollywood.
Yeah. Enough.
There's always like crazy stuff every weekend. Every week
Yeah.
there's some kind of like protest or something or some kind
Totally.
of. I got stuck. Oh my God. I was in the Popeyes drive-thru and I pulled out and I was getting ready to go and a friggin' march started like right in front of me and I got stuck in the drive-thru.
Oh, you got stuck in the Popeyes drive-thru.
I got stuck, but luckily I had gotten my food, so I was just like, okay,
thank God.
cool.
I was just gonna say. I hope that it was. I
Yeah.
hope you weren't waiting there at the window.
Oh, that would have sucked if I
Can
didn't
you
get the food.
Imagine you're the car right before the window.
I
Oh
would
my
have.
God.
I would have parked and went inside.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Don't care about the cause. You
No,
guys.
yeah.
You guys are canceled to me. Whoever did that.
Yeah.
Okay. So Austin Powers, obviously very formative to you. Did you ever watch like the old James Bond movies that this is like making fun of?
I knew about them.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So yeah, I'd watch James Bond and stuff, and I
Okay,
kind of,
cool.
I like got it, and it was just one of those movies where every time I watched it, it like my comedy it went up. My mind, just the comprehension of comedy like went up.
Totally.
And I'm like, oh, that's funny because of that. That's funny, you know.
Yeah, totally. It is like one thing I love about Austin Powers is that like it's a very joke dense movie.
I love
like,
joke dense movies.
It's like
Yeah.
joke after joke after joke. You don't have to wait for the next thing. Like honestly, there's no they don't even take time to like let it sit. It's just like another joke, joke. And I kind of like that. I like feeling like I could just laugh the whole time, especially when it's like an 85-minute movie.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
And it's a certain like, it's just like back to the Spice Rack. It's kind of like, it's got the Naked Gun, Zucker Brothers feel to it. And
totally.
I love jokes in movies.
Yeah,
you know?
me too.
Which, I'm thinking about that now. Like, there's no comedies like that anymore. There's really no comedies for kids anymore, like teens,
Right.
you know?
Yeah,
I haven't seen
totally.
a comedy movie like in a long time that's like a just funny, silly ass movie.
Totally. Something that's like raunchy, but it's on the line.
Yeah.
You know, like this. I mean, there's
I wonder
a
how
lot
it
of.
affects the new generation.
I know.
They just
I'll tell you what, they're
glum.
probably not funny.
Yeah. They're not funny.
They're not funny. They're not making jokes about poo and pee and boobs and butts. you know?
Exactly.
And what is life without jokes about poo and pee and boobs and butts?
Exactly. Great pee scene in Austin Powers.
So funny. I was literally thinking about that this morning when I let my dog out. Oh, it was so cold. And I was ready for him, wrap it up. And he's peeing and he's almost done. And then he starts peeing again. And I was like, it's like he watched that movie with me last night.
That's so funny.
So stupid. And I giggled to myself because that's what happens when you have like a really joke dense movie. You remember all of those like punchline hits, right? I mean, that's why it's like so quotable.
Yeah.
But
and I could see like them making that movie too, just those little things that like, oh my God, this would be funny if you did this. You know?
Yeah,
Like with
totally.
his leg twitching like a dog, when he's peeing.
Yeah,
Like,
totally. You can tell that there was like moments where they're like, okay, like it was very, I don't know. I'm guessing that there was like a writer's room feel in the creation of this. I have no idea if that's true, but it feels like there's somebody who's like, okay, how can we punch this up?
Yeah.
Like, how can we like take this to the next level?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When I first saw Austin Powers, I had no idea that it was a spoof on like James Bond and spy movies. Had never seen them before, so I thought it was just stupid. I
Yeah.
was like, it's kind of funny, but I don't get it. I was just like, okay, so who's this guy? What's his deal? Like, I didn't understand that it was based on this like satire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was just like
You were
taking
just
it at
kinda like,
face
oh, this is
value. I was like,
It's a weird character. Yeah.
I mean, I was like 10 when I saw this. It was like one of those like PG-13 movies that like I was the second child, like I'm the baby of the family, so I pretty much could watch whatever I wanted. My sister, like, she had to wait till she was 13 to watch PG-13 movies. She had like my parents were like way more involved in like whatever she was doing to not get her in trouble. But for me, they were like, all right, whatever, like do whatever you want. So I watched a lot of not like crazy raunchy movies when I was a kid, but like I definitely saw like a good share of PG-13 movies when I was like 8 to 12 in that era when like stupid humor is geared exactly for us.
Yeah.
And I just like didn't get it. I didn't have any of the context. I thought it was kind of funny, but I was just like, I don't know. And I didn't understand like the stuff with Seth, the son. I was like, I don't understand what this is because I didn't understand what cryogenics were.
Yeah.
You know, it was just like I was a dumb 8-year-old.
See,
so,
I might have been a little bit older because I do remember I would get things, but I would get more each time I watched it.
Totally.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, you ever go back and see a movie when you're a kid and you watch it now and you're like, oh, I totally did not know what was going on.
Exactly.
I do the same thing now because, like, I used to drink a lot.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
I would watch movies just totally shit-faced, and then I'd go back and watch them again sober. I'm like, what? This is great. This is a pretty good movie. You know?
I do that all the time where there's like movies that I had watched when I was drinking that I like truly don't remember. I'm like, I know I've seen this, but it's as though I'm watching this for the very first time. Like no memory of what this was.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So
Schindler, he was the good guy. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Kind of didn't really.
Yeah, I was drunk during that. What? Who gets drunk during Schindler's List? What a bad guy.
Famous comedy Schindler's List.
Yeah,
totally. You're like, I thought that one was kind of funny.
Drinking. What is it? Why is it black and white? What's going on here? Is my TV messed up?
Yeah. Exactly. That was kind of, I mean, so basically watching a movie as an 8-year-old is a very similar experience as watching it as a drunk adult because I was like, I don't really get what's going on. I can't really pay attention.
No.
There are some things that are funny, but I didn't really get it. I didn't even really understand like what sex was, and that's like quite foundational to the whole thing of like him being a sex symbol. So,
yeah, but I do remember running around the house because I didn't really know either, but I was running. Oh my God, this unlocked a memory. I would run around my house being like, do I make you horny? Am I horny? Or like telling my mom and shit.
Oh my God.
Do I make you horny, baby?
Oh my
like,
God.
What? Who was this little kid running around? Shall we shag now or shag later? Can't do that.
Tiny little Dustin running around. Oh my God. Did your parents kind of let you watch whatever?
Hell no. Oh my God.
Really?
But luckily, my mom was going through a divorce, so you kind of get.
Thank God. You really get a good. That period of time when your parent, like when a parent's going through a divorce.
Oh, it's no holds barred.
The media that you can consume.
Yeah.
The drugs you can try for the first time. I mean, God, there's so much.
Because they're doing the same thing. Yeah.
Exactly.
Like,
she's like, I just want to laugh again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man, I love it. So this movie was obviously very well received. Like it was a box office success, like critically pretty well received. Obviously spawned 2 more movies. Which, okay, let me ask you, which of the 3 Austin Powers movies is your favorite?
I would say the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, first one. Then I'm trying to think of 2 or 3. I gotta rewatch 2 and 3.
Yeah, the 3 is the one with Beyonce in it. So that for me, it goes 1, 3, 2. I think. But I mean, they're all pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, none of them are Empire Strikes Back. But like,
certainly not.
Yeah.
None of them are really. Yeah, they're not changing the narrative. They're not doing anything really revolutionary. Like, it's just a classic comedy.
Just goofy. Yeah. I
Yeah.
could go for another Austin Powers movie.
Honestly.
That
Me
would be
too.
pretty
Now
nice.
more than ever, we could
Love
really
Mike
use
Myers. Yeah.
it. Me too. Come on, let's get him. Let's get him in front of the camera. He's
Yeah.
got to get.
Just let him be a character.
Come
Yeah.
on, let's go. Okay, something that I think is so funny as I rewatch this in 2026 is that like the idea of like free love, ENM, it's not new.
Mm-hmm.
The whole like, like, sleep with whoever you want.
Yeah.
Everyone, I don't know, like, yeah, the whole free love thing. I think that kids today forget that in the 60s they did that first.
They did. Yeah.
It's not new. It's not new.
No.
Swinging, not new.
No.
And everyone
wild back then. Yeah.
insane, and they were, as we saw, no condoms.
No. Yeah. I
None.
think he says a line about that or
Yeah,
something.
he's like, she's like, did you use protection? He's like, well, I had my 9mm. Like, whatever.
Yeah. I love shit like that.
Oh my God. One thing that is like a little bit creepy about Austin Powers is the fact that like the what's her name? I'm sorry to all the people who like are diehard fans of this movie because I often forget the names of the characters. Vanessa Kensington.
Yeah.
Vanessa Kensington.
Played by Elizabeth Hurley.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think it is a little bit creepy, kind of a lot creepy, that in the movie, Vanessa Kensington's mom was in love
Yeah.
with Austin Powers,
Yeah.
and now her daughter is married to him.
Yeah.
That's disgusting. That to me is horrific because like the whole premise is like
But it's so funny with the movie though.
She's like,
He's so irresistible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
with his fucking teeth.
Yeah. He's this irresistible dude.
Oh my God, yeah, and his chest hair, the whole thing. It's like
Yeah.
all of the costumes and gags are also so sketch comedy. Like,
Oh yeah.
they're not designed to look realistic. It's designed to look like a guy with a silly tooth mouthpiece in and Velcro chest hair. Like nobody in the costume design department is like winning an Oscar. Like
No,
they're
it's just
purposefully
goofy.
just like, we grabbed this out of the prop bin or whatever. But yeah, I did think that it was unnecessarily creepy that Vanessa Kensington did marry and shag her mom's original love.
Yes.
But at least they never had sex.
the mom.
The mom, yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, spoiler alert, she turns out to be a fembot in number 2.
Such a bummer. I know. So it's like,
the fembots. Can we talk about the fembots?
let's talk about him.
Oh my God, fembots. They're like is a kid,
Oh my God.
is a male dude who's
Yeah.
like, wow, whoa.
You said
Look at all
boobs
these
can do that?
Yeah, holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not only did it unlock comedy, it unlocked a few other things for me. Elizabeth Hurley, the fembots. I was like, wow, dude.
Yeah.
That
that I take it back. That was revolutionary. That was revolutionary. That really did something for a lot of little kids across
it's definitely
America.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those like, oh yeah, I'm definitely straight, Like, this is yeah.
Yeah.
My little brother's not, but but he liked Austin Powers too, but but we both loved Austin. He might have been into Austin.
I was just going to say, he's irresistible.
He is irresistible.
Oh, behave.
Yeah, we're both looking at different things the whole movie.
Honestly, I think that I have kind of a thing for Seth Green.
Seth Green? Yeah.
I do. I'm not afraid to say it.
That's funny.
I think he's like, he's such a like, I mean, I think that like him and like, what's his name from Scream and SLC
Jamie.
Punk? No, it's Matt something. Anyway.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Like those guys who are like
Shaggy and Scooby-Doo.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Exactly.
Those dudes are cool. I kind of like
Yeah,
Yeah,
totally.
I remember Can't Hardly Wait. I saw Seth
I
Green.
love
I was like,
that movie. Oh my God, with him with like the fucking goggles.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite teen movies is Can't Hardly Wait. I love that movie.
There were some good teen movies back then too.
Oh my God. I miss teen movies. Even though, okay, Austin Powers is not it's not a teen movie. It was a movie made for young, dumb, funny people.
Yeah.
Or people who were kind of discovering.
It is kind of like a teen. It's a different. You would watch those same movies.
Right. Exactly.
People who watch Can't Hardly Wait probably watched Austin Powers.
Totally. Yeah, because it's just like it's a incredibly simple plot. No room for like interpretation.
No.
No. Yeah. It's truly just like face value. Well, I mean, I guess this one is a satire, so there's like specific things that they're calling out that kids may or may not know, but like overall it's like a story of like good versus evil.
Yeah.
Jokes.
Yeah.
That's it.
Just goofy things. Physical comedy happening.
Totally.
The whole dance in front of the Fembots was hilarious.
Incredible.
Oh my God.
With his little British flag.
Yeah, undies. That was the biggest. Oh my God.
Yeah.
When he ripped off the pants, you saw the British flag underwear.
With his little, he does his little thing with his hip where he's like, boop.
Yeah.
I love it. They can't handle it. They all explode. It's incredible.
That's like one. Okay, so one of my favorite things to do is I'll talk with my friend because we both love those joke dance movies.
Yeah.
And we'll just be like, okay, let's try a Leslie Nielsen movie. So we'll just do like, okay, the last one we did was like, okay, Leslie Nielsen on a submarine.
Oh my God.
It's like you can already picture that scene where everyone's like quiet and everything. You're like, hey, turn down. Hey, stop making that noise. And then like you see the guys playing ping pong. Stop playing ping pong. It's like, stop doing the ASMR. Someone on a mic. They're just I love those stupid goofy movies.
I love it. It's so fun, and isn't that why we're here, to have fun?
Yeah,
God.
But those fembots when they're exploding.
Oh my
and
God,
everything.
that's probably my favorite part of the movie is the fembots exploding.
Yeah, and then they got the song behind it too. I touch myself.
Yeah.
Just the ultimate, like everything's happening, your mind is blown.
Totally.
Like, what?
I was watching it. I was watching it with my boyfriend last night. He pulls out his phone. He's like, "Who sings that song again?" I was like, "I don't know." He like looks it up on Spotify. Says add.
Yeah.
He was like, "I love that song."
Who was it?
I can't remember the name of the artist, but he was like,
"It's a good song."
He heard that song and he was like, "Man, I love that song."
Yeah.
So stupid.
Now my song in that movie was it Bossa Nova, the theme to the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that for me, okay, this is why I chose Austin Powers.
Okay. Oh my God.
So
everyone get ready.
Yeah, when I was in school, mom was going through divorce. A lot was happening. I was moving from school to school to school.
Yeah.
Could never make friends. I was just a nerdy kid. I didn't really know myself at all. I was very lonely, and I had signed up for a dance class because I wanted to perform, and I'm like,
sweet.
You also had to do
God.
You had to do a physical like PE credit,
yeah.
and I chose
and you
dance.
Said, I choose dance.
Yeah,
I'd like to dance.
And it was like me, two other dudes. One was this Puerto Rican dude that was very suave, just trying to get laid. Like that's why he took the class. The other dude was this, the other dude was this gay kid who was like really like into it and stuff.
Love that.
And I was just this like fat nerdy kid, and
fat nerdy kid with no other options.
Yeah, and at the end of the year though, they had this thing where you choose a dance to do, and
oh my God.
it was this huge thing in front of like this auditorium.
Really,
like the whole high school was there.
Oh my God.
And it was like
how
insane.
Intimidating.
But I chose the Austin Powers. I made an Austin Powers dance.
Shut up.
And you had to do like dance moves that you learned in class. You had to incorporate like a step ball change and a pas de bourrée.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Yeah. So I did that. And when I came out on stage, I had the whole Austin Powers get up on. And that was people heard the song and then they saw me come out and they're like, oh, and the kids lost their shit.
Oh my God.
And that was the first time I was like, what? And
A Star is Born.
Bro, that was my Star is Born moment. I swear to God. That was like, it destroyed. And then they were like, oh my God, they were losing their shit. And like the next day I was like the most popular kid at school. It was like
incredible.
It was that was my moment. That was like best moment I think I've ever had in my life.
And you've been chasing that high ever since.
Pretty much. It beats the Tonight Show, beats like everything I've ever done. If I could I'm just trying to recapture that Austin Powers moment.
That honestly, I'm picking my jaw up off the floor. That's incredible. I like
It was a game changer because I was
that's your origin story.
It is that I was so sad and such a miserable kid and just everything in life I hated. And then when I first that moment of getting like laughs and getting people like into it and like just like
amazing.
It was and then I started getting into theater and then I started like doing it. It was really cool, I started doing stand up.
That is incredible.
So that's why I love Mike Myers, love Austin Powers. Totally changed the game for me.
That's amazing. That's so sweet. My heart is so
warm. Yeah.
My God. Bring a tear to my eye, Dustin. That's so sweet.
I get choked when I think about him. Like, oh yeah,
God, Mike Myers, thank you.
Yeah, if I ever see Mike Myers, I'm gonna thank him.
You're the reason, and it's not just because I watched this movie.
No,
it's because in front of an entire high school, people who had no idea who I was.
No, it was insane.
Wow.
So every time I hear that, dun dun dun, I'm like coming from the backstage. Like,
you're
here
back
we
there.
go.
Oh my God, the moment your life changed. God, that is so that is truly, like, I say this with full earnestness, like one of the sweetest stories I've ever heard on this podcast. That is so
awesome.
That is so fun.
Yeah, it was like
really, that's what it's all about.
It's a good time.
Hell yeah. That's awesome. Did you do you like doing like impressions? Like, did that become like a thing, like you doing impressions of celebrities, or was it more like you were like, oh, I like playing a character?
I don't know. I didn't really do characters. Stand up really changed things for me.
Yeah.
Because stand up got me more into just stand up,
Yeah.
And then it became a thing of like, I guess there's in comedy you can do a few different routes, but some people go to the Groundlings and the UCB and like improv. But for me, stand up was something where you could do it almost every night, and you do it yourself. You don't have to depend on other people.
Right.
It's just you and the microphone. But I mean, I could have went either route because I love characters, and I'll try to incorporate them sometimes. Like, but I never really do big impressions on stage. I'll do like a Jack Black really quick.
Oh yeah.
Or like
I mean, look at you.
Yeah, I've been trying to do the Jason Momoa lately.
I love that.
The Jason Momoa, hey, what's up, dudes? Yeah, man. He's like just and
I believed it. I feel like I was watching Dune right now.
Yeah. And the JD Vance meme.
Oh
That's
my
some
God.
people. Someone sent me that. They're like, "You look like the JD Vance meme."
Oh
I'm
my
like, "What?"
God, that's
So I've been messing around with that.
wow. Love that.
But yeah, it's I've never really been great at impressions. I came really close to like that Saturday Night Live movie they did. I came really close to getting the John Belushi part.
Really?
Yeah, and that was I felt like I could have got it too, but I kind of
You should have. And you should have, in my opinion.
I think I tried to be too much like the video that they sent me where he was like clean shaven, and I should have just went because the guy they hired had my hair. And
yeah.
Like, I should have played my version of Belushi rather than reaching for it. Like, bring it closer to me.
Totally, like being yourself a little bit.
That was a bummer. Yeah. I was like, oh. And what's crazy is because I went to this high school where like this other actress, this actress who was like, she was a grade below me. Her name is Kim Matula, but she ended up like blowing up, and she was in that movie too. Yeah. Which is crazy because we both came from this like small Texas town.
Whoa, that's so weird.
Yeah, it was weird.
Chances?
I know. Yeah, she's super cool.
Yeah, man, that dance and theater program they really churn them out, don't they?
Trinity High School.
Small,
yeah.
Shout out Trinity High School.
Program.
That's
Miss Pringle.
Yeah, hell yeah, Miss Pringle. Shout out, friend of the pod. I loved seeing the cameos in this. Like, I don't know if they were considered cameos at the time, but I was like, oh yeah, this person's in that movie. This person's in that movie. Like when Will Ferrell is
Oh yeah.
when he's
Yeah.
in the chair and he's talking about how he's been badly burned.
Yeah. I've been
Oh my
bad.
God.
I'm still alive.
I'm still alive, but I'm
burned.
badly burned.
Yeah.
So stupid. That part is fun to me. I'm just looking at my notes here of like things that I wrote down. I really liked the part when Austin Powers, he may be, a little outdated when it comes to talking to women. He still thinks that it's time for free love and that he can shag whoever he wants. But when Elizabeth Hurley's character is drunk and comes onto him for the first time, he says, you're drunk.
Yes.
No, this is not how it goes down.
Very gentleman.
I said, okay,
Yeah.
so maybe he is a gentleman. Maybe I did believe her mom when she said he was a real,
Yeah, and that's what was cool about him.
Yeah.
He was like this cool, and you could see the writers when they're writing that, they're like, oh,
Yeah.
this is a good moment to show that he's
Totally.
like not a piece of shit. He's
Exactly. Yeah. He's not trying to take advantage of women. Like, even though, in a modern context, watching him like get introduced to a colleague and immediately say, we're going to shag now or shag later,
Yeah.
you think, okay, so that doesn't age very well. But it's like they're making fun of this James Bond type of guy who truly is like that type of character is like,
Yeah.
I will sleep with whoever I want to.
Yeah.
Because everybody wants me.
Yeah.
And Austin Powers is truly like, he's not trying to exploit anybody. He's just like, he's used to living in a world.
He comes from the
where,
60s, yeah, psychedelic
exactly,
60s, yeah.
and where women are chasing him down the street, and he eventually is leading a parade in a choreographed dance number. You know what I mean? Like, at any moment, he's like, at any moment, I could be the leader of a parade, and so of course everyone wants to sleep with me. But he's not trying to like, he's not like a womanizer. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
he
is a womanizer. Like, he is a bit of a womanizer.
Okay, a little bit. But
I think, he just goes for women who are down.
Yeah, I think what I'm trying to say is like, I think he actually does respect women. And people might come for me for that and say, they're going to rehash all the different times where he says stuff that's totally inappropriate. But I really do think, I don't know, maybe I fell for the charm. Maybe it's, maybe he's charmed me. But I really think that he's like,
I hope no one comes after you for Austin Powers. That would be so funny.
Can you imagine after all of the dumb shit I've said on this microphone, if that's the thing that really gets me, if that's what gets me canceled, then you know what? Go
Austin
ahead.
Powers.
If that's what gets me canceled, then go ahead. Go ahead, everybody. One thing that I think maybe it's hard to tell if it's making fun of those old movies and how they portrayed like people from different nationalities, or if this is just like a product of the 90s. But when they go into like the United Nations meeting,
yeah,
it's just like literally every country stereotype. They have like a bullfighter and like a guy, like every
yeah.
Like, part of me thinks like it's so over the top that it's like making fun of the types of films where like there's an international meeting and they have to make every character like a caricature of that country. A part of me is also like, well, I don't know. It's hard to tell the intention behind it. Does it even matter?
Well, I think they were making fun of that because like those James Bond movies back in the day, they were very like, using the most stereotypical like. It was God, yeah. You ever see Live and Let Die?
Oh yeah. Now that I, and
New
now
Orleans
that I have,
guy.
oh my god.
Yeah, I think they were making fun of that, especially like the Will Ferrell character is like.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
With his, and then like when they go in to put their disguises on after like, or they go and they like steal the outfits from the people at the corporation, and it's like he goes in and takes this guy with like traditional like Indian garb and like just walks out in it, like that kind of stuff. Oh my god. I think that it's just like seeing it now feels like whoa, like it like catches you off guard a little bit, at least for me, because I'm like, well, I feel like I don't really do that
Yeah.
much in 2026. So when you see it, it's kind of like, oh, whoa.
It's a little whoa.
Yeah, but that's I think you're right. It's like because it's so exaggerated, I think that we are to believe that it's like, they're not really trying to portray stereotypes and like offend people. They're not like, oh, we're edgelords. We're really gonna like shake it up by showing.
And back then it wasn't edgelords. It wasn't like, and that irritates the fuck out of me in comedy now too.
Oh my God, yeah.
There's people who just want to straight up be edgy, and I'm like, you will find an audience doing that, you know.
Yeah.
But then it's like, okay, so what? You're the dude who's gonna say this on stage, this slur or whatever, and then it's like, all right, where's the jokes then? Is that gonna be your gimmick the whole time? Like, there's a comic, oh my God, he's so great, he's a white dude, but he says the N-word, it's freaking
it's revolutionary.
Yeah, oh my God, he doesn't give a fuck, man.
Yeah, totally.
Like, it's like, oh, okay, I guess that's your
I guess that's your thing. Then those are also like, I feel like it's like two sides of the same coin. The types of comics that are like, okay, my comedy is going to change the world. It's like those people are doing it, but in like the worst way. They're like, my comedy is going to change the world because people are going to realize white guys can say the N-word. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or they're like, I'm so anti-censorship that I can say whatever I want because it's a free country. You know what I mean? Or like,
it's very strange. It's like it's a weird time.
And then also like, if you're that type of edgelord comic, like you have to keep upping yourself, like you can, it's like you can never just tell the same like level of jokes. Like you're gonna have to like make it more and more offensive to continue to like get likes and get engagement, Yeah,
because at a certain point you're kind of like, okay, what else? How else can I be? Mm-hmm. Like, what's the next offense? I think we've pushed it so far. Mm-hmm. I think we've hit the edge. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? There's
I think we know where the edge is.
Yeah, there's no edge anymore, I don't think. You know, there's the people like that, they'll always find an audience though. Yeah. And good for them, but it's just like, it's never been my thing, and I try not to be super critical of comedy because I believe in the whole freedom of it, do your thing, it's just not my thing.
Yeah, totally. Like it's gotta be, the thing about comedy is that it's gotta be funny. Sorry, it can't just be like outlandish and be like, oh, I can't believe that someone said that. It's like, I can't believe that someone said that and I can't believe I'm laughing at it, you know?
Yeah.
If it's gonna be edgy, if it's gonna be raunchy, if it's gonna be, I mean, here's the thing is that like, obviously I don't want comics to be edgelords for the sake of being edgelords, but I do like raunch. I like when people tell I like when people tell a raunchy joke. Yeah. If it's funny, like make me clutch my pearls but while I'm laughing. You know what I'm saying?
And it's like things have changed so much over such a short period of time. Yeah. I don't know. Whenever you're hanging out, you ever been hanging out at a party and everyone's having a good time, and there's one person that's got to be a fucking stick. That's why I look at that. I'm like, we're all having fun. Yeah. There's no bad intentions here. Well, I don't like this. Like, oh God, that person. Don't ruin this. Yeah.
The vibe. Like, oh my God. But
I don't know. Some people are, I guess, more, and I accept those people too. You got to accept everyone.
Yeah, and they, and they have the right to feel that way and express that. But yeah, I know what you mean. There's this time when, okay, have you ever been to like one of those fall festivals where they have like a silo just filled with corn kernels? Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Yes. Okay. So
people die in those all the time.
Are you serious?
In silos?
Suffocate?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Damn. Scary. Oh my God. I don't know. Okay, well, everyone watch out. What I'm about to say, don't try it at home.
Lay flat.
Yeah. Lay flat. Do not go swimming in there. Yeah. But there is, okay, so I was at this little fall festival a couple years ago where like that's part of the attraction is like you go in and it's just like a place to play in the corn, I guess. And we're all having like the time of our lives. This is so fun. It just like, it feels so nice to just like lay in the corn. And my friend's boyfriend at the time was like, we're all like having fun. and we get out of the corn, and I was like, oh, did you have fun? And he goes, no, it just makes me really sad, like all of the waste, all of the food waste. Yeah. And I said, don't you dare. We're all having this like peak, like return to childhood moment. Yeah. We're all like, and it's like, yeah, we know. It's wasteful. It's fucked up. People are hungry everywhere. And there's all this corn that literally just these grown adults are laying in. Apparently, people are dying all the time in these silos.
I mean, whenever you look at it, it is pretty fucked up. Yeah. But in the moment, it's like, corn.
Yeah, exactly. And then there's the one guy that's like, well, it's really wasteful. And you're like,
listen, we're here to do something bad. Shut the fuck up, dude.
Shut the fuck up. We're trying to do something bad and fun.
That is pretty funny.
And then we went back last year, this time without the boyfriend. He was out of the picture. And I said, you guys remember when, let's say his name's Paul. I said, you guys remember when Paul tried to ruin the vibe with the corn by telling us it was wasteful? And we were all like, yeah, glad he's gone. And then we went back to doing like snow angels in the corn.
Yeah, what the fuck is he doing now? Did he volunteer for the Peace Corps or some shit?
Is he feeding the world?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe he is. That'd be funny if that moved him.
He's like, this really unlocked something for me. So anyway, sometimes you do just have to like enjoy a laugh.
Yeah.
Like I don't.
You do. And it's like, just chill out. Yeah. Also, this world has so many bad things in it.
Exactly.
Work from the top to the bottom, bro.
Truly. Like I sometimes think that these like when there's like an outrage over a joke that's been like, that took it too far, it's like I think that it sometimes is distracting us. It like serves as a really nice, convenient distraction for like the really bad stuff that's going on. That's not to say that like, like obviously like Dave Chappelle has done like horrible things to the trans community. Like there's been like there's a lot of comics who say shit, and even if it's, even if it gets some laughs, it's not okay to do. Mm-hmm. And also there are a lot of things that like I think it's a lot easier to be like, I'm really mad at this one person, and like we need to get rid of this one bad actor. This one person's doing something bad, rather than being like, well, what have you done to combat white supremacy lately?
And like anyone with a fucking iPhone in their pocket is like, hey, come on, you know where that shit came from, dude? Like, exactly. what are we doing?
Come on. Yeah.
I'm just like, you know what? We're not gonna be here for that long. Yeah. Death will approach everyone, and then
might as well have a laugh. And that's why Austin Powers ages well to me. It couldn't be made today, because stuff like this just wouldn't be. I don't think it would be funded. I don't think that a marketing department at a studio would be like, let's really put all of our eggs in this basket of like this super joke dense, stupid movie.
It's kind of cool though, because it won't be. Times are changing. Times are changing. You can take it in your own hands. You don't need the studios anymore.
That's so true. Yeah.
You know what I think is gonna be the next big thing?
What?
Micro dramas on the phone.
Ooh, micro dramas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of bad, but it's good. It's just changing. Life is just.
Yeah.
It's changing.
Totally.
I think there will be a space for traditional movies, but I think that people are gonna like get on these like little 1 to 3 minute clips of like a 90-minute movie or something.
Yeah.
This next generation, they have no fucking attention span. That like I thought that I didn't have an attention span.
Yeah.
They're like,
you're like, oh, they only watch 7 seconds of this short form video.
Exactly. The hook, a hook.
The hook.
Yeah, I put up a video. Instagram was like, you need a better hook. We analyze this. I'm like, oh jeez.
My God, TikTok's always getting on me about that fucking hook.
That
and
fucking
I said,
hook.
You know what? I'm sorry. This is a podcast where we talk, and I'm not going to insert TikTok speak into everything I say.
Yeah.
Imagine if I started every sentence with, everyone's been asking me, or if I started with, you won't believe this.
Yeah, stop doing this. Yeah. Have a baby with an anvil over its head and a candle about to like I was about to drop, then start the podcast.
Yeah, and then
clip.
you're like, and anyway, so that's about Austin Powers.
Yeah, exactly.
So stupid. Oh man. Well, what else do we need to discuss about Austin Powers? I mean, God, I feel like we've gone on some tangents, and that's perfectly fine because that's what we do here. But I think we captured kind of the essence of it, that it's a funny ass movie, and it
unlocked my comedy.
Unlocked your dancing career.
My dancing,
your dancing career. That's huge. And, I think that like every time I watch it, I mean, ironically, as I get older, I find it funnier because I've seen more James Bond movies. I feel like I understand, like I pick up on different things now than I did when I was a kid.
For sure.
Yeah. So I think that watching it last night, I laughed way more than I did when I saw it when I was like 9,
Yeah.
So in that sense, like it holds up well because it just happened to be popular at a time when like I didn't really get it, and now I really do. And so, maybe so what? I'm 30 years late to the game. Yeah. Maybe I've been cryogenically frozen that whole time, but like that also, I don't know. It just, now I think also with all the like tech billionaires trying to like biohack life.
I forgot tech
and
billionaires.
all of the, oh God. And like the cryogenic freezing and stuff like that. Like now it just hits different in like an even more ridiculous way.
Yeah.
I
gotta give it a rewatch.
Yeah, definitely. But is there anything else that we need to discuss that we didn't discuss?
I don't know. I gotta pee real quick. Is that cool?
Oh, we can just wrap up.
Are you sure?
Yeah, totally. Okay. Everyone, thank you so much for listening. Dustin's gotta go pee. Love you all so much. Go follow him on Instagram, see his shows, and follow us on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, all of that. Dustin, thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
You are now dismissed to go potty.
Okay, thank you. I'm gonna do one of those long Austin Power pees too. You think it's over, but it's not.